Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends. It is the final week for Road to Glory, and we're going to try to finish it off with a bang. Uh, Linrioniti, hello, thank you. I'm just going to call you Linrion. I actually never knew how to pronounce your name, but okay, sure. Let's, so, yeah, let's finish this week. Let's finish this season with a bang. So hopefully things are working out well. So we're currently at 900 subscribers at the moment. And my channel is currently at 900 subscribers, and let's hope that I can reach. Well, I'm actually not concerned about that at the moment. I'm actually concerned about something else, another milestone, which I'm probably going to achieve this week. I'm gonna talk about that later. But for now, I'm gonna be doing my usual round of announcements on my socials as well. On my socials. So, all right, I'll be back. Change my profile name. I'm actually having an issue with my hotspot settings, unfortunately. Basically, um, what I'm trying to do here is that I'm using my PC as something like a router because my PC is connected to Ethernet, and I have a relatively because my PC is kind of connected to Ethernet, and my router is what is this? My internet. My PC has a relatively beefy antenna, Wi-Fi antenna. I might as well make use of it and basically turn it into a hotspot. but you get the point. Okay, anyway. So, welcome everyone to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends. So, it's the final week of Road to Glory. You know what's really weird about this week? The patch notes aren't out yet. So, I think we're supposed to have like patch notes for like the next season and the next update for June, July. Tommy Van, thank you for joining in. And yes, thank you for the good luck, I guess. And Victor Dugboss, hello as well. How you put this? I think there's supposed to be a patch notes release like yesterday, because typically what is this? Typically they would release patch notes for the game like 1 week before. What is this? Usually 1 week before the season ends. So usually they released on a Monday, so that's supposed to be yesterday. But for some strange reason, 16K from. Damn. Okay. Oh, you're really wailing. Oh, you're really wailing for the. Yeah, you're really wailing for the Jesco, huh? Interesting. Okay. I'm actually not hoping to. At the moment, I'm not hoping to unlock any new cars, because with the exception of the Jesco, I think I own. Yeah, with the exception of the Jesco, I think I own all of the cars in the Aglaia SE. Hello, Apollo. Thank you for joining in as well. I don't always see you on stream, but that's we now have the golden iris G. Sorry, what's going on here? Wait, hold on. That is weird. I think. I think the shadow play settings got updated. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, you now have the golden. Okay, let me rephrase that. You now have the golden 911 GT3 Iris. There you go. That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to say it. There's also the for the two 918s, the two HoloLive 918s. There's the there's the Porsche 918 Race Queen Luna, which, by the way, in terms of lore, she's Himemori Luna or Princess Luna. And then there's Shrine Maiden Miko, but due to how quote unquote clumsy she is, she's called Pawn, which the community also calls her Elite, which is literally the opposite of what they describe, but they still call her Elite. So the name of the 918 decal for Miko is actually called the Elite Racer Miko. I remember. Well, at first I thought I might to max out the Jesco. I'm actually not hoping to max out the Jesco today or anytime this next week. However, since the Jesco is technically available to upgrade right now, I'm gonna basically squeeze the heck out of that Jesco and hopefully propel myself to level 60. So yeah, about that. So quick note. Let me go get my game. Hold on. I'm currently at 279 cars. 279 cars. Not 300, not 290, 279 cars. And I am really close to leveling up to. Yeah, I'm really close to leveling up to 4.6 million. 4.6 million EXP. There's a very. Now, on average, I typically gain like approximately 100k EXP a day. On average. And because of the Racer Aglaia, that's actually pretty good, because the Racer Aglaia gives like a ton of credits. This is gonna be awesome. Yes, Asphalt Legends is a grind. If you intend to get to level 60, yes, it is a grind. You know what? Maybe by the time I reach level 60, maybe next month, I'm finally gonna have to do my garage level, my garage EXP, grinding. Wow, is my feed lagging? Holy crap! Or maybe, wait, no. Wait, let me check. I think my feed is, hold on. Yeah, I feel like my feed is lagging. Hold on a minute. Let me check something. That is so weird. OBS Studio is only using 10%. Wait, hold on. I'm troubleshooting something. Hold on. I'm gonna troubleshoot something. Hold on. How many FPS am I running? Oh my god. No. Please don't run at full FPS. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. So technical difficulties. I normally don't run Asphalt. I normally don't run Asphalt at full at full FPS. I only have a 70 FPS monitor. 70 FPS wait. I only have a 70 FPS 70 hertz monitor. So there's no reason for me to so at the moment there's no reason for me to run it like at full power. So I think that's the reason why it's lagging. And yes, thank you for that. Happy 900 subscribers. All right. Wait, hold on. For real. So what I typically do is that I cap my game to only 100 FPS. So that it gives me a little bit of breathing room for me to it gives the game a little bit of breathing room to, drop some FPS. And it keeps the frame rate consistent. All right. Okay, I think that's better. Okay. If your game's graphics has to fight with the encoder, then this is what's gonna happen, unfortunately. So yeah, 100 more for the big 1K club. Yes. All right. So you know what? I think I already yapped for quite a bit. Let's get this started because I know you guys clicked on this video. Click on this stream for some action. Wait, what's going on? Wait, that's weird. Wait. Oh, there he is. There it is. Okay. I know you guys clicked on this video for action, so I guess we're gonna get to the action. All right. Some quick preview. I'm currently in Legend League. This is the only car that I have for Legend League that I can rely on. Now all these other cars definitely exist. However, this is my what is this? This is my usual rule of thumb. If your car is not more than 5 stars, or at least if your car is not at least 5 stars, don't expect your car to perform well. Or it might perform well and you might get a fluke. But when you have to face like a 6-star Chiron, if you have like a 2-star Venom and you have to face a 6-star Chiron, yeah, good luck with that. Now I'm not saying that you shouldn't even try. Like if you're alien enough and you can use like a 4-star Venom to beat a max star Chiron, then okay, why not? I'm not gonna stop you. But the general rule is that you need to be at least 5 stars because most cars, in case you guys don't notice, most cars usually peak at 5 stars. The difference between 5 stars and 6 stars is just stage 13 in terms of just stage upgrades. But what stage 13 unlocks is the ability to have the full access to all of your epics. However, here's the problem. If your epic stash doesn't look like this, then yeah, stage 6, sorry, 6 stars or stage 13 is basically useless. If I'm being legitimately honest, if your epic stash doesn't look like this, or I guess like this. Wait, which one do I have like an overly abundant? Oh. How can I forget? Okay. All right. So, we're gonna start off with some. Even the Venom can okay, at least with my skill level, in my experience, I have almost never won with the Venom, or at least in fair races. At least in fair races, I was never able to win properly with the 2-star Venom in Legend League. So, you guys saw probably the V3 Imperium, Veni Vidi Vici Imperium, the YouTube short. Yeah, the CCXR was like the only good car I have like 2 rounds ago that can properly beat like those heavy hitters at the time. But unfortunately, I have no other car in Legend League at the time that is like in the sub-league of Legend League. So yeah, that was like praying. Yeah, I was basically praying, essentially. Come on. I think the Aglaia has auto float. I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. You know something that I finally realized, maybe a lot of people don't realize? The reason why nitro bottle conditions in events are like really frustrating is because nitro bottles are never placed on ramps. Are you serious? What do you mean I have no connection? Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, fine. Wait, what I meant? Wait, hold on. Meters drifted and jump. Yeah, this is my problem. Like for example, if you buy the devil key, like right now, like if you're financially able to buy the devil key, think about it. At 1 star, can you take on Legend League? I assure you, you can't. Even if you try, like unless if you're alien enough, or you know, you don't get Osaka, because I'm sure that's like its biggest weakness. Many cars would typically gain a lot of their performance at around 4 stars, and then their performance would typically peak at around 5 stars. Now 6 stars is just, realistically speaking, 6 stars is just you applying epics, if we're being real. Because the difference between 5 stars and 6 stars is stage 13. And the difference between stage 12 and stage 13 is not that different. If you don't count the import parts. But if you count import parts, then yes, it is like an actual advantage. For a lot of you, I think most of you own the Speedtail, right? For a very long time, the Speedtail, for a lot of you, the Speedtail is gonna be like stuck at 5 stars. Like, don't lie to me. That is guaranteed to be the case. For a very long time, for a lot of you, this speedtail is going to be stuck at 5 stars from Starway. So when I finally got a 6-star speedtail, it's like, what's the difference? Because Starway does not give you any epics whatsoever. I play Forza Horizon 6 and Asphalt Legends. What is the best car for level 16? I'm actually not sure. If you're in the garage maxing mindset and you're trying to basically, expand your garage collection, literally any car that you can get your hands on is good game. But then again, realistically speaking, like, there's definitely a few cars that you can definitely prioritize. But in general, for me, when I was in the lower garage levels, my priority was like getting rid of the lower tier cars, so that I don't have to see them anymore. Even if you have no use for them, like let's say for example, you don't want to max the Lancer Evo. There's still a legitimate reason why you should max the Lancer Evo. Like, even if you're not going to have like long-term use for it, you should still max it. Like, even if you're not gonna upgrade it. This way you don't have to. This way, like, even if you're garage level 40, you don't have to see its blueprints ever again. That's my point. What is your favorite car? Just like the Chiron, the speedtail is very useful. My favorite car in Asphalt Legends is actually on the stream overlay. I'm not even kidding. But my second favorite car in Asphalt Legends is my first ever key car in this game. You guys probably seen this multiple times in my YouTube shorts. It's the Tech Rules, 1896. Oh, at the moment for me, for a HoloLive, this is my progress so far in HoloLive. My Ace Spark Owl is very close to getting maxed, and then I'm deliberately holding out for the RTR FD because as of recently it seems like it's giving me X3s. It's gonna be a big pain if you have to spend for an X2 and then you hit refresh and then an X3 shows up. That's gonna be a big waste of money. Because the reason why is because if I max the Ace Spark Owl, this is what happens. The Tech Rules handling is not good. I know. However, its acceleration is a beast. So, context. This is the stage for the Ace Spark Owl. The 6-star requirements has 3 blueprints locked. Alright? So that's 3 blueprints that I don't need to spend for. So if I land at, oh my god. If I land at 67 blueprints and then I do the Ace Spark Owl, yeah, I said it. Go ahead, whatever. If I land at 67 blueprints and I hit the 8 and I do the Ace Spark Owl conditions, I'm gonna max the Mustang RTR for free. Yeah. Now, okay, you might say the Mustang is underwhelming. You'd be okay, I have not posted videos about the Shelby Super Snake. But surprisingly enough, I'm actually having a lot of fun playing with the Shelby Super Snake in multiplayer. Like, it's not a meta, it's not like a meta game car or like a meta breaking car or something. But if you can handle it, it's actually pretty fun. I need to post. You know what, guys? I think I need to post that video. I made a YouTube post where I brought the tech rules to Legend League, and then for some strange reason, the entire race crashed. I'm not even kidding. It was like an insane experience for me. If you ask me, the M6, there are two cars that basically act like the Valhalla. The first one is the bad budget Valhalla, the SF90XX. This one acts a lot like the Valhalla in a lot of ways. I call this the bad budget Valhalla. The second one is the good budget Valhalla, the M600. And then I guess there's also, you know, the straight up Valhalla. So yeah, the Shelby Super Snake is fun to drive. Even the D-Class Shelby is fun with Evo. Yes. Okay. So I think I'm already done with the Racer Aglaia. I think. Am I done with the Racer Aglaia? Oh, I still have one more. Okay. Maybe tonight. No. Tonight, I think I need to post Enzo the Unbreakable. The car model is a bug. Oh, someone noticed my haircut. Here's the deal. This is not exactly a new haircut. This is like the normal haircut that I typically get like once every month. My hair grows out a little faster than expected. That between like 2 weeks of streaming, you guys are gonna notice like, oh my god, it's like, oh my god, go back kind of deal. The brake calipers on the 350R spin and game lofted. Your Asphalt videos in YouTube are amazing. I haven't posted any long form videos. Maybe I should post one. I legitimately should post one very soon. There's one that I've been trying to post like for a while now. I know this. What the heck? Okay. I know you can easily find the LTE, the weekly LTE events, but maybe by tomorrow or maybe the day after, maybe around Thursday, maybe I should post like an entire full video of me racing through the entire TLE series, the weekly TLE series. I need to post that. And maybe I should also post a full video of me of doing the Imola Unleashed. So I did the 1896 Unleashed a while back, like at least approximately a year ago, and that's like one of my proud videos, even if there's not like that much viewership. However, I'm still very proud of that video. Maybe I should do one for the Imola. So for a subtle flex, I'm gonna do the Imola Unleashed. It was approximately last year when I maxed out the Imola. And the interesting thing here is that I was able to max out the Imola before last year's Burst of Speed. I mean, we did that last week, I think. You know what? Maybe I should click that. The most horrible lobby host ever. Yeah, that's a good title for a video, for sure. I I remember in the 919 Street there was like a condition where it says perform five shockwaves in one, perform 5 shockwaves, and I was unable to do that. Dang it, I couldn't do it here. Oh well. What about 5 shockwaves in one turn? Dang it. Okay, I got distracted with that. If I don't count my XJR9, I think the Imola is actually my fastest A-class car. I think. Okay. Okay, because I'm gonna have to save my fuel for later, I'm gonna jump to the contest one. If you have a maxed Imola or literally any car that's maxed out, you're basically going to get massive amounts of tokens for every star. Oh, T-Rush. T-Rush is actually pretty fun. I think this was like the second track that was featured in the India preview, from what I remember. There you go, 11 shockwaves in one drift. Okay, that doesn't really count. 11 shockwaves in one turn. There you go. Because I can. What's the purpose? Honestly, there's only one good purpose for it. Almost 300 kph. No, wait. The Imola's top speed in this game is actually 394. There you go. Dang it. Now, it's not the fastest S-Class car. It's not the fastest A-Class car in the game. It's by no means the fastest. That belongs to the XJR9. However, the XJR9 is just, in a lot of ways, the XJR9 is just a faster Huayra BC. The SR1. Oh god. I yearn for SR1 Evo. One day. Someday. Yeah, it's probably the SR1. Probably. Wait, 380? Oh yeah, almost 380 without nitro. That's true, that's true. Alright, what other events do we have here? So I'm finished with the Valkyrie tour. Lego Valkyrie. You know, surprisingly enough, the Lego Valkyrie actually goes almost as fast as the... I think the Lego Valkyrie goes almost as fast as, like, the Valkyrie, for some reason. Yes, MP2 is slipstream right now. Correct. Let's try World B-Day. I wonder what's it... Why the Solus GT? Okay, I understand the AMG GTS and the Falcon, but what's with Why? You know what? I'm not. That's not really gonna answer anything. Whatever. You know, let's just SR1 and MP2. All right. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that later. Oh, they actually put the. Oh, that's interesting. They actually put this. They actually put this one in Tuscany. Something that you guys probably don't know is that the Solos GT was actually introduced in what is this? Something Flames. I know there's Hall of Flames, but there's a previous season before that. It's not Heatwave season, obviously. Racing Through Fire. There you go. It's the season that introduced the CC850, the Koenigsegg CC850, and introduced introduced Tuscany, and it featured a Grand Prix using the Solos GT. And on its debut Grand Prix, I was able to win its key. And then, of course, in the most recent major Drive Syndicate, what was that? Drive Syndicate Chimera. It featured this car. I was able to get the car to 5 stars, which is pretty awesome. Okay. Rank rewards top 10%. All right. Am I missing something here? Oh, hello, Halloween. Thank you for joining in. All right, what else do we have? You know, I keep forgetting to do this. Panther. Okay. 919 Street. Wait. The Sterato is not here for some reason. It's weird. Living Legend, it makes sense. Panther is here. So you know what? Let's do the Panther. Okay. Because this season features HoloLive, and because there is a car named Panther, I decided to literally color the car based on HoloLive's Panther. Pink Panther, specifically. And De Tomaso is Italian, so this card's Nitro is a joke. Though I only have this card 3 stars, so I'm not really expecting much. I would say that this card's Nitro is very similar to that of the TSRS, where it has perfect Nitro boost, but then again it doesn't last that long, like compared to, like if you're gonna compare to a Vanda or a Seat. Come on. Like, it is definitely the fastest Class B car in the game, without Evo tunes. But its perfect Nitro is like, its Nitro duration is a joke. So, you're gonna be able to get 397 kilometers per hour for quite a while. But then after that, it's like, eh. Okay. More explanation to why is it pink. I'll show you guys. Hold on a minute. The zoom. Okay. Is this the one? There you go. That's why Hololive has a streamer, has a VTuber who is literally a Pink Panther. That's literally it. There's not much else for me to explain. So that's what. So considering that is literally the only card that's named as a panther, and okay, here's something very interesting. I didn't realize. Ares is actually an Italian company. I did not notice that. And also, Dead Tommaso is also Italian. Now, because Dead Tommaso exists right now, I'm actually surprised that they didn't just revive their old car, the Panther. I thought you meant the cartoon. Well, technically speaking, Raura also references the Pink Panther as well. So, Gek. Because Gek. Anyway, what was I gonna do? You know what? Okay, since we're currently out of fuel right now. Oh wait, wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Hold on. Let me change that. Go Turbo Squad. Okay. All right. So Chernobyl, to take up your challenge, I'm gonna do that because why not? However, to pick up the steaks, I don't know what kind of steaks, pork steak or beef steak. We're gonna put it on fixed because why not? We had a tornado. Oh. We had multiple vortex tornadoes close to. Oh damn. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. I hope you're safe. A while ago, I think. Right now, is summer in my time zone. Sorry, in my hemisphere. And because we're a tropical country, we experience quite a number of. It's like it gets really hot. But then again, excuse me. By next month and 3 months after, tropical depressions is gonna hit the country pretty often, like typhoons / hurricanes, depending on how you want to call it. I basically live in an area where 35 degrees C is like normal. I'm not sure what's the measurement in freedom units. So, okay. Really, slipstream in Osaka? Fine, sure. You asked for it. Can't even do that multiple shockwave hit. And the drifting is horrible on this thing. Why is this a gauntlet car? No, that's a legitimate question. Why is this featured as a gauntlet car in the Why is this featured in the Gauntlet store? Wouldn't you have like legitimate meta threats in the Gauntlet store. I mean, technically speaking, you also have the Apollo Evo, which is kind of it's kind of mid if you ask me. What car is that guy using? W7. That's horrible. Okay. Let's see if I can get a good track. Oh! Wait! What? The heck? Why? When you thought you're gonna get a good... When you thought you're gonna get a good lobby and it's suddenly Cinque. Really? Like, this is straight up MP abuser. Sorry, MP rank abuser or something. Cinque jump scare. Fine, whatever. Well, it's second place it is. Second place it is again. How fast can this thing go? 309, I think. Oh, 323, okay. Reasonable. Not even slipstream can save this guy. Oh my god. I think I need at least 2 slipstreams, not just one. The moment you start drifting with this car, your top speed goes adios. I'm gonna lose to this guy. You know, I'll just trail. Okay. Well, that's better than not podium, at least. Oh well, whatever. Oh. Okay, nice. Quick time check. 6 minutes, okay. I still have time. So after this race, I'm gonna have to jump to another car. I swear, this car's torture. You should NSX in gold. What? Okay. Oh, you have a challenge? Okay. Evo Tune NSX, okay. Oh, finally, Nevada. Okay, that's good. Can you get your fat butt off the screen? Oh my god. It can't even catch up to an i8. Not so fun fact. Did you know that the KTM crossbow is actually the slowest car in the game? I'm not even kidding. It is. I mean, technically, it is the slowest car in the game if you get all the cars to put their best foot forward. The Nissan Leaf is actually the slowest car in the game without nitro. But if you use the perfect nitro of the Nissan Leaf, it actually has the biggest perfect nitro boost of any car. My God. It has the biggest perfect nitro boost of any car at 22 kilometers per hour. However, the KTM Crossbow has a faster top speed than the Nissan Leaf, but it can only go 274 kilometers per hour. So because of that, it makes the KTM Crossbow the slowest car in the game. Period. All right. So I'm gonna try the NSX Evo. Oh, I have some extra. Okay, wait. I need to claim my. Nice. No. That's too heavy. That's too heavy. Okay. What? No! Shockwave. Wait. What? Alright, fine. Sure, Shockwave. This is gonna be pain. I remember back in my day, the NSX 2017 was like the king of Class C before the H33 came along. And then one day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna switch to the GR1, and then I never turned back since. Okay, doesn't matter. If it wasn't for... You have the Faraday. My God, that... I remember that car. Yes, I have that car. The FF0. You know what? I need to try that. All light build. Shockwave. Shockwave. You gotta be kidding. Can I go heavier? This is like the lightest you can go. Can I go heavier? No. No. Holy. Okay. Okay, that's too heavy. All right, you know what? Let's do it. Oh, stretch break is already on. Okay, I will get to that. 37. God. Okay. All right. Sure. This is such a weird. This is such a weird lobby. Lightweight NSX. Here we go. Vanda, you are mine. Come on. Okay. I'm disappointed I didn't catch up to the Vanda. That would have been nice. That would have been nice though. Like catching up to the Vanda. Wait. I beat the Lycan. How did I beat the... Okay, never mind. Whatever. Well, at least that was a W. Okay. I will get to that later. I need to do my stretch break first. This is for me. This is kind of mandatory. So let's wait. What's this? Oh, the GP. Okay. Can you believe? Can you believe that they put a non-asphalt car in asphalt? My God. Okay. Alright. So, for those who are not familiar with my stream, you guys may have noticed that there is a... Yes, okay. You guys may have noticed that there is a timer on the top left corner of my screen. For some context, the way how this works is that every 45 minutes, give or take, it's around 45 minutes, I would typically take a quick break because I am somebody who gets overly stimulated and hyper focused on stuff like that's like ADHD problems. So I kind of need to take breaks once in a while to make this a bit interactive a little bit. For those who give me new subscribers before this stretch break, I will do 10 jumping jacks for you guys. And for those people who drop a like on this stream, you guys, I'm going to be doing running in place. All right. So let me do a quick view on... Yeah, let me do a quick view on my sub count because sometimes... Oh, okay, I gained like 2 more since then. Okay. All right. So for every stretch break, I would typically do a maximum of 7 jumping jacks. Sorry, 70 jumping jacks, because I have been previously view botted before. Sorry, I have been previously sub botted before when during my time on Twitch. So I'm basically protecting myself from that. For some context, this is, I'm not sure if this is a 4.5 kilogram weight. For American viewers, this is 10 pounds. All right. So 10 jumping, sorry, 70 jumping jacks. So we're gonna do that. Also, the good thing about this is that it gets my blood running again, so that I can get more blood back in my brain. You know what's funny? The fact that you cut all of your nails besides the pointing finger, not gonna lie, seems like you have a special use for it. Are you talking about? I think. Are you talking about this one? Yes, I have one nail, one specific nail, specifically for scratching, because you never know when you're gonna cut all of your nails, and then suddenly you have to eat chicken. Yeah. So you never know. And also, it's like sometimes if I want to scratch myself, that's an option. But also, it's like, for example, if you need to peel a sticker, or maybe if you need to peel a sticker or peel some tape, or maybe like if you're drinking from a pack of Yakult or cultured milk bottle, and then it's wrapped in plastic wrap. It's like wrapped in plastic wrap. What I can just do is what I can just do is that I just use my nail, and then I just uh try to scratch it a little bit, and then it's gonna break pretty easily. No, this is not a knife. It's not. Don't even think about it. It's that. Okay, yeah. You know what? For context, for some context, was the finger of a cat. Sorry, my nails are not retractable. For some context, okay. There you go. Yeah, that's some context. My nail is long enough to actually reach my other nail, but it's only this nail. So yeah. And also, I think that strangely enough, there are some people who are like frequent nail biters, right? The interesting thing about this is that this one kind of dissuades me from biting my nails. So yeah, there's that. Okay, remember the touching tips emote. That's literally the only time I do that emote. It's just to show people how long my nail is. Wait, I was gonna do 70 jumping jacks. Okay, we're gonna do that. 70 jumping jacks. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Damn. Okay. 105. 105. My heart rate is now at 105. I could be ready for multiplayer, but we're not gonna do that yet. So for those new subscribers, I guess thank you for the subscribe. So okay, 902 subscribers. That means I have 11 to go. Okay. Technically speaking, I can do that without the weight. It doesn't exactly weigh me down. But the majority of it, but when it comes to jumping jacks, the majority of the movement is like it's based on your arms. So to put resistance on your arms, I just hold the weight. Okay. So I guess we're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled asphalt. Oh, sorry. Wait, sorry. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. If you ask me, the Sterato is actually one of the most gate-kept. Sorry. If you ask me, Class Epic is actually currently the most gate-kept. Is one of the most gate-kept car rarities in existence. Starting from the Alfa Romeo Ghia GTA M, all the way until the Chimera Evo 37, with the exception of the Toyota GR-RC. Sorry, I just call this the Super RC because there's also the regular Supra, right? With the exception of the Toyota Supra RC, all of these cars, all of them are key cars. The Supra RC is the only one that is not locked by a key. So, with the exception of one car, all of these cars are like whenever Gameloft decides to give it away. Like when it gets featured in like a special event. And then you can get that car's key. That is something that you may have noticed. So yeah. Anyway. Like for a very long time, I think I actually noticed my car ownership of D-Class Epic is basically almost the same in terms of percentage. It's almost the same as S-Class Epic 6. Almost the same. It's not like the same because it's like D-Class Epic is only 11 cars. Wait. 6. There's 3, 4, 5. So this is 10. And then one more. 10 of these cars out of 11 are keyed. Or they're locked behind a key. This one it's either a Legend Pass exclusive. It used to be a Legend Pass exclusive back in Pinnacle of Speed. But then again, it became free to play when you during the Holly Spotlight, right? So there's that. I wouldn't exactly say alien. If you ask me, it's because of the Supra RC is the reason why I was able to successfully unlock the Utopia. Yeah. Yes, the Holy Festival. But then again, also I think also at the same time I also have to also thank the Authentica. As trash as this car is, hey, at least this car helped me big time trying to unlock the you know, trying to unlock the Utopia. And also at gold rank as well. So there's that. And yes, this is a nice trio. Like here positioned in the garage, this is a very nice trio. I call these three cars the 380 Club. Because all of these three cars are like somewhere around the 380 kilometers range. So the Tech Rolls is like 379, the Super Snake is 378, and then the Utopia kind of evens it out at 382. In a lot of ways, I would say that the Utopia is like this. It's basically like the Onyx or the W12 if it had more reliable nitro. It's not as fast, that's for sure. But considering that you have the nitro to back it up compared to those two, yeah, this is much better. Like it has better agility overall. You know what? We're gonna do that. I have not done this, and I think I skipped the previous round. So yeah, I unfortunately missed out on the previous rounds. I missed out on posting my time on the previous round. So, well, I guess there goes my chances. I'm currently tier 3, by the way. Tier 3 is like a good middle ground. I mean, it's literally tier 3. You have more chances to win the key, but then the opponents are not that difficult. However, this is a car with a really craptastic handling, or at least it has craptastic handling on Asphalt. Because remember, this car exists. This car is built to run on roads where the asphalt ends. Because it's an off-road Lamborghini. So yes, this is a non-asphalt car in asphalt. It's like the biggest irony. It's probably like the biggest irony that you probably encountered. Though to be fair, I think the Ioniq 5N is also kind of like an off-roader car, as well as the EMEA. Wait, what is this? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I think you used too many emotes. Sorry about that. I think I need to adjust my settings for that. But then again, I think I legitimately need to adjust my settings for the auto mod. So sorry about that. Retro CVZ, thank you for joining in. Or something interesting about Forza is that the entire deal about Forza is that or not exactly Forza, but specifically Forza Horizon, is that it's meant to be in like an open world playground for cars, right? What the heck? So it's meant to be. So it's like meant to be like your speed paradise, and it's also meant to be like your off-roading paradise. Because you can also use like off-roader cars in there. So yeah. Asphalt on the other hand literally has no car. The entire deal about Asphalt is that you race with the fastest cars with the highest stakes possible, and basically gets your adrenaline pumping. Though to be fair, off-roading also does that when you think about it. So that's why this car existing in Asphalt is so weird. Like, yes, it is like the last version of the Huracan, or it's not exactly the last version of the Huracan. It's the last car of Lamborghini that uses the V10 engine. So the Sterato is basically like the wildest Lamborghini, the wildest non-SUV Lamborghini that they've ever made using the V10 engine. And surprisingly enough, it's not meant for normal roads. It's literally meant for off-roading. Some weird history about the V10. Did you guys know that the Ares Panther uses the engine of a Huracan? I'm not even kidding. So because the Ares Panther is basically one of those Legends Reborn European cars, like for example the Chimera. The Chimera Evo, right? The Chimera Evo is supposed to be the Lancia. Is supposed to be a Legend Reborn version of a Lancia. So the Ares Panther is basically a De Tomaso Panther. Sorry, De Tomaso Pantera. And interesting enough, it's like one of the modern supercars. It's one of the modern supercars that for some strange reason has pop-up headlights. The reason why pop-up headlights went away is because of safety regulations. So you know how sometimes there are hood ornaments, right? Those protruding hood ornaments? That was basically made illegal. So conversely, pop-up headlights became like kinda included with that. And as of right now, when designing supercars for performance, pop-up headlights kind of mess up with aerodynamics. I'm not saying that it didn't matter back then. I mean, the F40 exists. The F40 is like a landmark car that reached 200 kilometers per hour. Like one of the first cars that reached 200 kilometers per hour in a road production car, and the reason why is because it has a massive spoiler. But ironically enough, it has pop-up headlights for some reason. But again, I guess one of the major reasons why pop-up headlights went away is because of LED lights. Like LED, the bulbs on an LED is like so tiny compared to fluorescent bulbs from back then, that it kind of basically eliminated the need for pop-up headlights. So there's that. Okay. What's going on here? Trying to go back to bronze and then plat. Reaching platinum is easier than before, aside from Grand Sport users. It has a Lamborghini side profile with the Huracan air ducts. Corvette tail lights. Yes, correct. Actually, okay. Here's some quick view of the Ares Panther. They mentioned the Huracan, so they mentioned the Lamborghini. So the rear side is immediately. Some people notice that it kind of looks like a Corvette. Yes, correct. It looks like a Corvette. But you know what the rear side reminds me of? Ares is known to rip off elements from other supercars. So like BYD, I guess. You know what this reminds me of? So because this is a Legends Reborn supercar, you know what car this reminded me of? It has the same body. It has the same body plan. Like it's not the same. Like one-to-one shape, but it has the same body plan. Like from the rear, you can immediately tell that it kind of looks like the Ares Panther as well. So there's that. Okay, so since I'm done with that one, wait, did I get all the conditions? Okay, nice. Okay, time check, quick time check. 26 minutes. Okay. You know what? Let's get started with Legend League. Let me refresh my... Okay. So, unfortunately, in Legend League, the Chiron is like literally the only card that I have that I can reliably compete with that I can butt heads reliably with bigger cars. And realistically speaking, the cars that I can fall back to is probably the Imola and the 499P. I swear, the 499P carried me hard 2 rounds ago when the CCXR was available as a Legend League car. So that was insane. So you know what? Let's start like mild for now. All right. Let's start mild. Oh god. Oh, new Bitor is here. All right. Imagine bringing a 253. Imagine bringing a 353 kph car and expecting it to butt heads with 400 kph monsters. My god. Why? Just why? If I only use the Chiron, if I go straight to the Chiron, this is gonna be a very short stream. I assure you. Okay, never mind. Gag. This is gonna be a horribly short stream if I start with the Chiron. I assure you. You guys might have... Okay. I'm expecting the Chirons. But why are there 2 Vandas? Okay. The Vanda is going to be... Okay, these Vandas are going to be in front for quite some time, and then when everyone else catches up, well, they're gonna be cooked. No. Okay. Wait, Artemis? Wait, Mazola? I swear, I think that name sounds familiar. Mazola. Okay. What are you expecting using a 911 GT3? Okay. You would be surprised. You would be very surprised. YouTuber by the name Unknown is live. Oh. Wait, what the heck? North Night YouTube. YouTuber by the name Unknown is live. I got paired up in the lobby with him, and he was using an LVN. And because he crashed, I got to second place. I'm not even kidding. That was like one of the rare cases where I actually won with the. That was like one of the rare cases where I actually won with the 911 GT3 RS in Legend League. Again, I have relatively low expectations for. I have relatively low expectations for the car in Legend League. Like, I'm absolutely expecting to get bodied or something. But sometimes, you know, lightning is just gonna strike. Because why not? And when you have a car that almost never runs out of nitro, I guess that's one factor. Obviously, that's not gonna be the major factor, but hey. I almost got Imperium, damn it. Winding Road Clutch. Oh my god. I didn't win? What the? Okay. Winding Road Clutch. For context, by the way, that race was in Osaka. So I watched his POV on on stream, and I noticed what he said was the reason why he crashed was actually because he looked at chat. He got distracted by chat. So he ended up crashing. Very, very close to the finish line. I would be 100% okay with finishing third place, considering, again, I have very low expectations with this car. But because he crashed, I ended up in second place. Insane. Whoa, okay. Iron got wrecked. Come close if you dare. I dare you, Vanda. I double dare you. No. Ah! Got him. That was like some serious... That's like some next level debating. But I still didn't win against the Vanda. Dang it, oh well. Too bad. Miss Frizzle's bust to Asphalt, really? Okay. So I guess it's time for me to stop taking random BS here or playing around. And I'm gonna start bringing out the big guns. Not like the big guns yet, but like reasonably big. Under normal circumstances, the logic here is that even if your car can reach 500 kph, if you show up in Paris or Greenland, there's a legitimate chance that you're not going to reach that 500 kph that often. So realistically speaking, consistency is more important, not like speed. Oh boy. Like I think I even have a clip where I basically destroyed the devil when it was overtaking me. Like you could have gone like the rest of the road and then you decide to slip by in like the tightest possible corner. Yeah. Okay. It would be lit though. Yes. Okay. Who is here? Okay, never mind. Alright. I found some highly inappropriate emote and I can... Please don't. Chiron. Got CC850. Okay. Racer Tartar, I think. What the? What? No. And I mess it up. I gained a massive lead and then Ramp Nemo destroyed it. Yeah, there's a reason why I call it Ramp Nemo. Because nobody uses that ramp. Like, literally nobody. Okay. Partner sauce. Yo, I'll be legitimately honest. Once you get to Legend League, I think it's kind of difficult for you to actually get demoted back to Champion League. Like, wait, why'd I get disconnected? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Imagine getting wrecked by a like-to-win player. Can't be me. Come on. Okay. Well, it's definitely better than... Well, that's definitely better than... that definitely went better than expected, so... Okay. Wait, what? No. There's no way. Okay. You mean Osaka? Alright, last car. I mean, here's the... Okay. Retro, here's the deal. The fact that you're still seeing Vandas in Legend League already gives you a sign. And since this is if this was Ghost multiplayer, obviously I would have absolutely no chance of winning using the Porsche, obviously. But since this is classic multiplayer, you know, anything can happen. Like there's that YouTube short that I had where the race literally crashed in 5 seconds, or rather, the race got wiped out in 5 seconds because there were like 2 road ragers in the lobby. And for Ultimate Karma would end up, what the heck? Utopia ramp. So yeah, that race, clearly I had no chance of winning. The heck? Wait, hold on, wait. What's going on with my internet? Hold on. Wait. Heck. So it's my phone. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. So I think this is my YouTube lagging. Oh my god. Hotspot, come on. Oh boy. Oh well. Heck. I realize that you're using only cars that they're like easy to handle, instead of speed, which is more important. Sometimes it's easier to drive to you, but okay, look, again. As I said before, if I'm just gonna use the Chiron, this is gonna be a really short stream. So I'm using cars that are like at least I'm using cars that have at least some semblance of viability. Like even if they're like not that fast. Like if you ask me, my best car here under Legend League is definitely the 499P. Or I guess also the Imola as well. So I guess this is the next car that I'm going to be using. Dang it. My phone is lagging big time. Okay, fine. Let me restart. But I need to get on. Yeah, I need to get on a race right now. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna see any chat for now. I'm gonna look at it later. So for this track, I think I have some chance. Come on. Come on. Here comes the 91 triple jump. Okay. Dang. Okay. Wait, no. Yeah, my phone is literally how I view the chat. I unfortunately don't have a second screen, so I wish I do. But even then I can't but even then there's no expectation that I could probably, have space on my I love the emoji because of the drift. You got to Legend League and Chiron just takes you more higher. How can it be so short? I mean, hey, it only has 4 fuel. Oh my god, it's still loading. Don't tell me I'm the problem. Hold on. I'm not dropping frames. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a bit of difficulty. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of difficulty trying to view the stream via my phone. So, yeah. Anyway. What time is it? Okay. So, to those who came in late, yeah, to those who came in late, I actually used the Imola. I actually used 2 of the Imola fuel a while ago for the Unleashed event. That's why I only have 2. Okay. I'm gonna be so cooked if it wasn't for these guys. If it wasn't for these guys with If it wasn't for this guy with the Vanda. Winding road. Okay, let's go. But the big brother of Valhalla for some reason. No. I'm not gonna overtake you from there. I know that's a okay. That's disappointing. That could have been a good fight. But no. Asphalt physics, I guess. Okay, that race was just disappointing. Yeah, that was super disappointing. Alright. What faster car do I have? Well, this is not a faster car. This is not a faster car, but hey, at least it's a car. I think. Oh well, anyway. Oh, Caribbean. Wait. How many devils are there? Wait. Did I count like 3 devils? Oh my god. Oh well. Last I checked, I think Caribbean is not that speedy, so I have a chance. Nope, 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 nope. I swear these devils could KO me anytime. And it wasn't a devil that got me. Dang it. Well, at least I'm alone here for now. Okay, that was disappointing. I thought I was gonna have a reasonably good race, but then I got Venom. Wait, what was that? Wait, what's this? Oh. Yeah, Fire, the Asphalt World Champion, will be joining us live, where he'll be sharing some stories. May 21st. But why did you... Okay. Why did you do, like, 2 of these at once? Alright. One more race. For real. Okay. Desert Drift. Somebody brought their 499p. Despite the low top speed of the 499p, that car has a good reason to be here in Legend League. Like, it's not like Legend League tier levels of really good, but then again, it can reasonably butt heads with faster cars. Come on, come on. Whoa, 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 that was close. That was some Dark Souls level of dodging again. Like, to be fair, it's like when a Chiron is in a road rage, it can be pretty aggressive because of how good the car handles. Like, despite how fat it is. Okay. Did I miss any chats? Okay. Yeah, I think my chat got stuck. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Why does it keep disconnecting? Oh my god. Okay. Hold on a minute. You know what? I need to... Alright. So I'm gonna do another 7. Oh, so yeah, after those humiliating losses, one after the other, I guess it's only reasonable. I need to take like a quick breather. All right. So 70 jumping jacks as usual. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, Okay. So a while ago, I think I noticed I actually did not acknowledge the likes on this stream. So I'm gonna do that right now. So 8 times 5 is 40. Okay. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 4. So for the ones who dropped the like and for the ones who dropped the subscribe, thank you for that. All right. Okay. I am determined to gain back my rank. So let's do it. 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, 15 minutes is a good time. Okay. So what I'm going to be including is this one, the Valhalla. Then after that, I'm going to have to bring out my heavy hitters. The 499P and the Chiron are my heavy hitters for this round. I unfortunately don't have anything bigger than those two. Maybe other than the tech rolls, maybe. Okay. Ah, dang it. Okay. Geck. How much I can do about that? Okay. Time to bring out the almost big guns, but not exactly, but boy. Oh well. Make the best of what you have. Because unfortunately I don't have other than the Chiron, I currently don't have other cars that I can butt heads with, like Devils and Imperiums. So this is like my second best option. Ancient Rome, okay. Surprisingly enough, Ancient Rome is surprisingly kind of agile. Like it's good for agile cars. Like it is definitely a speed track, that's for sure. But remember, agile cars usually have high acceleration that jumps are kind of forgiving. Like jumps are a good equalizer for the track. Whoa! Triple KO. I KO'd the devil and then I also got wrecked. That is like some double KO. That's like some double KO levels of WTF. Okay. Too bad. That happens. And my chat is loading again. What are in my notifications? Wait, Ancient Rome again? Oh boy. You know, because of the Imola Unleashed, because of the Imola Unleashed and the Valkyrie Tour layered one on top of the other, I basically dropped a comment on the official Asphalt Twitter saying Lamborghini Centipedio. Like, it's supposed to look like Centenario, but with a centipede punch. Okay. Half the lobby DC'd again. Wait, what is this? Someone. Oh, I got a heart by Quan. Dang it! I have no Wi-Fi on my phone again. On the one end, baby Mercedes. On the other hand, Lamborghini Centipedio. Of course. Okay. Oh, and BN8 is also live. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Let's hope we don't butt heads in multiplayer, because that's gonna be unfortunate for either one of us, I guess. I mean, it can go either way, I guess. So there's that. The event preview looks like the McMurtry, actual cars than. Oh god. Oh boy. Pyro. Bodies. Bodies everywhere. Whoa, 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 traffic check. Oh, somebody crashed. Somebody crashed. Somebody fell behind. Up next is Kizir Island, so... No Venom. The Venom is honestly unbeatable with that 270 turn. And he crashed at the end. Dang it. Okay. Well, at least I gained some rank, so that's pretty good. We load 360p. Okay. 1473. Okay. I think the highest position that I've ever gotten The highest position that I've ever... Oh, the highest position that I've ever got in... Wait, Mash? Mash or Mace? I'm not sure. The highest position that I've ever gotten so far in multiplayer, I think, is around 1,100 rank. I almost never reach like top 1,000. I usually hang around the top 2,500, and to be honest, I'm already okay with that. I'm pretty sure that when you're already in the top 1,000, you're gonna be like in the super sweaty category, where every loss is going to be like, it's gonna massively negatively impact your score. The heck was that jump? Because when you think about it, it's like, if you climb up a bit more, that's top 500. If you climb up a bit more, it's the top 250. If you climb a bit more, that's already top 100. And then, oh no, this guy crashed, or this guy KO'd me. Now I get demoted back to top 1,000. You essentially create that self-destructive mentality where you're always going to be beating yourself up for every minute trip up or every bump on the road that caused you to tumble. Because you have to be near perfect at that point. Look, I literally play this game to have fun. And I know the feeling of beating yourself up for like minor slip-ups. I deal with that. I deal a lot of that in real life. I'm not gonna take it to this game. Like that feeling that you're beating yourself up because you're not doing better. Oh, you could have spun here. Oh, you could have dodged this guy. You could have dodged this guy because he KO'd. You could have dodged that KO. Like, it was so easy to dodge. You're gonna be playing that in replay like over and over again, and you're never gonna live that down. It's not that I'm actively avoiding top 1,000. It's that when you have to consider the stakes, like what's the difference between top 1,000 and top 2,500? Like what? 2 extra Legend League packs, right? As somebody who's ADHD, who always have that feeling that you're never doing enough, even if you've done a lot. I do a lot of that in real life, and I do a lot of that already in real life. I'm not gonna take that to a video game, right? Yes. No, don't worry. I'm actually chat is live. Chat is live back on now. It's just that my problem here is that I couldn't get my hotspot to work. That I'm getting a stable connection on my phone. I'm reading chat from my phone. I don't have a multi-monitor. So, yeah. Glad you saw that, and I also saw that, yes. It's not that I'm really triggered by those people who are like, oh, you could have done better. Oh, you could have done better. No, it's not my priority. Like, it's good that you know these tricks for sure. If your priority is fun, then I assure you that most of these very micro micro adjustments that you have to do to get better. Like you have to be like super meticulous in all of your nitro consumption or your drifting and all of that. Yeah. Worry about that if you're playing like MLG Pro levels of like really good. But if your priority is fun, then realistically speaking, none of this should matter. Or at least it shouldn't matter too much. It shouldn't be stressing you out. And if it is stressing you out, then go buy an Imperial. It's a, I think Linus actually mentioned that. It's like if you're trying to troubleshoot Linux, the community is always going to tell you that you're doing things wrong. Like you should have read the documentation. That is what's stopping Linux gaming from. That's what's stopping Linux gaming from becoming mainstream. It's because there's like a community of people who are basically, you know, gatekeeping the noobs from enjoying Linux gaming. Like trying to break out of Windows. For those who are interested in trying to break out of Windows. That's why, to be fair, that's why the good thing for me is that I don't hang out on the Asphalt Discord that often. That's why there's that comment I made on Perfect Nitro's cringe #2. People are gonna be so hyper fixated on like this one super noob move, or this move that shows a sign that you're a noob, and then it kind of ruins the point of the video. I show a video of me using the 911 GT3 RS against a wall of Vandas. That's the name of the title. 911 GT3 versus Wall of Vandas. And because I was using Perfect Nitro on a straight line, somebody made a comment. You shouldn't be using Perfect Nitro on a straight line. Yes, I know. It should be. Yes, I know. It should be regular Nitro or Brake Nitro. But on a car with near endless Nitro, that really shouldn't matter. And of course, here's the thing. That's classic multiplayer. In classic multiplayer, there's a very high chance that if you're using yellow Nitro, you're gonna get wrecked. Especially in a Vandal lobby. So if this was Ghost multiplayer, then that is a valid argument. You should be conserving your Nitro as much as possible. But then, classic multiplayer, there's a legitimate threat of you getting wrecked. So, this is a nice lobby. All right, you know, I've been yapping so much I didn't realize I actually got back to top 1,000. Holy crap! The Asphalt Discord is full of. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read that. That word has been watered down for so long. Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Wait, is that Dark Hyper? Oh boy. Nope. Come on. Oh well. Okay. Well, at least I finished in 3,200. In the 3,200 range. Okay. Okay. Top 1,000. Not bad. Okay, I think my wait. Yeah, I think my timer rang already. Hold on. Okay. So my stretch timer has rang already. Uh so this is gonna be my last stretch break for the stream. Okay. Hold on a minute. No new likes. And how many? Okay, wait. How many? Okay, 902 subscribers. So 40 jumping jacks. All right. Four remaining subscribers. I think two. I think two subscribers jumped in during the stream, which is interesting. So okay. 40 jumping jacks. Let's go. One, six, 7, 8, So for the remaining subscribers, I guess thank you for that. Okay, so that's 902 subscribers. I'm actually reaching very close to the 1,000 subscriber mark already, so that's interesting to say the least. Okay. So here's something very interesting about. Here's something very. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I have 900,000. Wait. Before we go. Wait, where's the controller? We got the speed tail. Do we have any rare upgrades? We got the speed tail and the Valhalla. I have 902. You know what? Yeah, speed tail it is. Yeah, speed tail it is. Wait, what am I... Wait, what am I missing? Wait, 250,000? Pick... Wait. Hold on. Norway, Paris, Tuscany. Sorry about that. You know what? Let's extend it a bit. Finish first place. Sorry about that. I'm gonna complete the season pass right now. Actually didn't realize that I can complete this like literally right now, so there. Oh, Red One, hello. Thank you for joining in. I just crossed 900 subscribers today. And I just finished the stream. But I noticed that there's some season milestones that I can literally complete like right now. So I'm extending the stream by a little bit. So yeah, I recognize those events. The first three where it says Tuscany and Norway or something, I'm not sure. I know this Tuscany. So when I know this Tuscany, yeah, this is guaranteed like, yeah, this is guaranteed to be the place where I can finish this. Whoa, okay, that could have killed me. I remember I had the race where I was using the Solus GT against the ZR1 and I still won against the ZR1. Yes, Evo. Yes. Okay, finish first place. Okay. Okay, last one. Buenos Aires and dang it, New York. Okay. Invincible is not in New York. It's Scotland. Okay, fine. You know what? Career mode it is. You know what? Since I use this, but I need to use this. 5 nitro bottles. This car is basically the Lotus Elise of Class S. I understand that the Senna can probably do that better, but no, this car can do. This car does better than the Senna for sure. Have you played the Racer Aglaia? Yes, I did. Although it was like kinda early in the stream, so guaranteed you missed it. I think Crosstown Rivals is one of the longest 90-second maps. Yeah, it's one of the longest 90-second maps in Buenos. So that gives you a lot of opportunity to collect nitro bottles. Yes! Yes! Just 100. Okay, fine, whatever. Yes! Then I can go to the Aquara. Have you unlocked the Racer Aglaia? Yes, I have. Previously. Phantom Rider Season. Yeah, Phantom Rider Season. Okay. Okay. No, I already upgraded the speed tail. Valhalla. Valhalla. Smoke Senpai, thank you for joining in. Why so not pro? Yeah, I'm actually, to be legitimately honest, if I'm gonna advertise myself, I'm kind of mid. Unfortunately, you missed it already. I'm actually about to end the stream, so yeah. I'm just wailing my credits right now. Wait, no. AMG1. The AMG1. I currently have 4 for the. I think I have currently 4 for the AMG one. Okay, yeah, correct. Four. Okay. Then the Imola. So wait. Speedtail Valhalla AMG one. Speedtail Valhalla AMG one. Four 418 208. There you go. 100,000 for today. Finally. Wait, did I update this? Dang it, I didn't update this. Okay. Basically, what I'm doing here is that I'm literally tracking my expenditures in this game. Like to see what is like the average. It seems like on average, the average amount of money that you're gonna earn, or I guess spend, is around 3.3 million. Like if you don't hoard any money. And then in my case, I'm able to reach like approximately 93,000 EXP, give or take. Damn. So yeah. 4,418. So I'm literally. I think this is 100k. I'm currently 180,000 EXP away from level 60. Okay. So this is a promise. Yeah, this is a promise. Before the next season drops, whatever the next season is going to be, because there's currently no patch notes. Whenever the next season drops, I hope to reach level 60. Definitely. Like I can definitely thank the Panther, the Ares Panther a lot for this insane EXP drop. But yeah, I'm hoping to reach level 60 this season, like super here, like super now. I mean, all right, okay. That has been a long evening, to be honest. That has been a long evening, to be honest. Like having to fight through multiplayer with underpowered cars is definitely like not the kind that you would want to have. But then again, the Chiron is like literally the only car that the Chiron is literally the only car that I have for Legend League, so that's what I'm stuck with. So okay. Anyway, so for those who are currently here, for those who are currently with me right now, or for those who are currently watching right now, all I'm gonna say is, well, thank you guys for watching. And something very interesting about the season. Next season is going to start not on Tuesday next week, but it's actually on Wednesday next week. So that's actually something to watch out for. So, however, multiplayer still. Oh wait, no. Oh. MP2 ends next week, Tuesday, but MP1 has 1 extra day. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So I guess for those who are currently watching, all I can say is thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around, even if I did not private lobby, because I was really focused. I was really focused on getting my rank back up. So there's that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining in, and see you guys next week. So I'm gonna be streaming next week, Wednesday, when the new season drops. Whatever that season is gonna be. Hopefully it's gonna be. Hopefully they'll drop the patch notes around like Monday or something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next week.